Hi guys, so I didn't get to finish this on the other notes, but there's a problem just like it on your homework, so I want to go through it really quickly. So you're given two different equations. This one has an x squared and this one doesn't, so they're going to be two completely different graphs. Let's start with this first one. So if we look at this first one, we notice that that's a greater than or equal to, which means that when we graph it, it needs to be a solid line. Since it has an x squared, that means that it's a quadratic function, which means it's going to be that U shape. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out what our vertex is going to be. So, since there is no b, that means that our b value is going to, or our x value is going to be 0. And when we plug in 0 for x, we're going to get -8. So our vertex is going to be 0, -8. Now we're going to use 2 points below 0 and 2 points above 0. To figure out what the y value of those points are, I'm going to use my table function to get those points. So I have 2x squared minus 8. I'm going to have it start at 0. And I have -8, so I know I did that right. At 1, I have -6. And at 2, I have 0. So when I go up, at -1, I should have -6. And then at -2, I should have 0. So now I'm going to graph the parabola. So at 0, I'm at -6, 7, 8. At -1, I'm at -6. Same with that +1. And then at -2, I'm at 0. Same with +2. And then when I draw in my parabola, it's going to be a solid U shape. Since it's an inequality, I need to see where I have to shade. So I'm going to test 0, 0 to see if I shade on the inside of the U or the outside of the U. So test 0, 0. I'm going to plug 0 in for x and y, so I have 0 is greater than or equal to 2 times 0 squared minus 8. If I didn't want to do all that work, I can plug that into the calculator. So 2 times 0 squared minus 8, I get -8. So is 0 greater than or equal to? Yes. So we're going to shade inside the U shape. Now, I need to graph this function. If you notice, this function looks like y equals mx plus b. So I know it's going to be a line. My m is -3/2, and my b is -3. So I'm going to start at -3, put a point, and then from -3, I'm going down 3, right 2. And then if I wanted to make another point, I can go up 3, left 2. This equation has less than or equal to, so that's going to be another solid line. So I'm going to draw in my solid line. And now again, I need to decide where I'm going to shade, so I'm going to test 0, 0 again, that's right here. So I have 0 is less than or equal to negative 3 over 2 times 0 minus 3. So is 0 less than or equal to negative 3? That is a no. So I'm going to shade away from 0, 0 on. Now I need to make it clear where my double shading is. So that's going to be right here inside the U, but stops at the line. So that right there is my double shading. Alright, I hope this helps. Let us know if you guys have any questions.